to inform you Zirainium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zirainium Manufacturer 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Métadier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with... Could be that he... Either way. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are. I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the... While we're at it playing detective, I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, well, there's only so much basic training can prepare you for. Thank you, Commander. We should move on, unless you got something for me? Sounds like your old pal DeVries was in, and as you've seen, that kind of loyalty can pose a real problem to everyone else. Fine by me.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. Yes, the source of the explosion was unmistakably Zirainium. It is exceedingly volatile unless handled correctly. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume. One of our transport pods filled with Zirainium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location. We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. Initial evidence looks rather conclusive, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufacturing. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. a move not likely to... No, thankfully. I had...
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Ziranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning before. The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary. Probably not best for me to talk with you. What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate? Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge. Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Ziranium we refine here, it wasn't until we heard the explosion that I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Anti's Choice facility known as a low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Regrettably, that is...
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at...
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over? Things have been a mite haywire.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, I'd have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. But I haven't even told you the worst part. How Alva took control. The subsequent, albeit strangely indirect, obloquy and vituperation. the lives lost. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. I am so pleased. I'll be in my office.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor yet. I suppose some...
Now, this is important. Would you describe the veracity calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
Not in the mood for a random interaction, thank you.
Two exemplars. Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly... Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow. Glad those not skilled at math can fulfill some other function. I only question them being in roles of significant authority.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sent? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend. Ah, an auntie's choice. And someone else. Oh, my! That Earth Directorate's all this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. There was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Why, yes, I could unseal act. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. Certainly, of course. Appreciate your help. May the plan favor us against long odds.
The plan is always in motion, so move along.
Always account for standard deviation. Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by that, though.
Our Earth Directorate friend. Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Metadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time. Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? Well, I'd certainly hoped they'd exonerate me, but somehow I'm unsurprised they bear... but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aether... But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Oh, do be patient with me, dear. I realize I'm only an armchair investor. A Ziranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been you. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting...
I expect the Ziranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. inside? There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the proctor sends...
Investigator.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Proctor Svoboda seeks retribution. This unit is capable of complying. Life support.
Over here. Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors? Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wire. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like some. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they... I was in my cot doing advanced equation. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed. Works in operations, right? Always on about, well, careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured. May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Factor's been in there a while now. Perhaps it's beyond its potent solution.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Yes. Suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably... Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy night... Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Ziranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. Well, as a we developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heal. Tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results. I see my choice in Ziranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it. This is anecdotal feedback at best. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's the pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display. With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered. Now that you mention it, I must admit I haven't given the attack a single not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that, you mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety. I am... Yes, I have had my fill of stochastic uncertainty today.
Always account for standard deviation.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely...
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here? I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint. I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation. I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Dating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado to... Hi.
terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Ought to keep moving, Commander.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors. Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Affirmative. Engaging standby protocols.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.